The challenge I will be addressing is cultural competence. Hi class, my name is Brigitte Dabis and my path is healthcare administration. Before starting my master's program, I worked as a medical assistant / scribe in a dermatologist's office. My favorite part was patient interaction because I learned so much. I met people from all over the world who always had great stories to share. During each patient visit, I felt like I learned something new, and I took a piece of that encounter with me throughout my day. One of the biggest challenges I faced was interacting with people from different cultures appropriately, and many times I had to ask them to change into a gown and leave just their undergarments on but take off everything else so that their skin could be examined and the physician could look at the affected area. Not only did I have to be aware of their cultural needs, but I had to ask them to reveal parts of their body. I was great at my job and being friendly, but in the back of my mind, I struggled with the idea of what I now know is cultural competence. What is cultural competence? To me, cultural competence is remembering the patient comes first and putting aside any preconceived notions to meet the patient's needs. It's treat others the way you would like to be treated. Culture is something that can be learned. It not only pertains to race, but it pertains to religion, gender, sexuality, etc. Examples of this can include a culture that comes from the transgender community, culture that comes from the AIDS community, culture within the Muslim community, and Jewish community. By 2020, diversity is projected to grow up to 35%. Since the U.S. is becoming more diverse, more healthcare professionals need to be culturally competent. Now, how do you make one more culturally competent? There's cultural guides that exist. There are also government-funded trainings, but I wanted to create something that's innovative and that will stick. Some things that we have to keep in mind when we think about cultural competence is being open-minded. You have to value diversity, respect differences, and admit you don't know something. You have to suspend any judgment and be empathetic and put yourself in someone else's shoes. You also have to do a self-assessment. You have to see where you're at. You have to be aware of your own culture and be open to other cultures. You have to ask yourself, why do we do things the way we do them? And why are we the way we are? Why do we eat certain foods and have certain beliefs? So, some solutions for this challenge of cultural competence. I wanted to create an idea that was pretty innovative and creative and interactive. So through research, my peers, and my professor, I came up with 3 ideas. I used patent searches, guides. I also searched in the App Store on my phone to see what existed, what was out there. There wasn't anything that was readily available with interaction. But the 3 ideas I had were to create a cultural competent software built into the EMR system, create a phone app, or create a chat room that connects health professionals all over the world. I want you to remember that culturally competent care starts with leadership, such as health providers like yourself. Elevator pitch. The fact is, patients are becoming more diverse, and diversity of the population is affecting our healthcare delivery system. Are you prepared to interact with different cultures and personality types? Do you ever wish you could chat with a health professional from another country to see how they interact with their patients? Well, Chatta is your solution. It is the world's most intelligent chat room. Indulge in sophisticated conversations with health professionals like yourself. Whether you're a physician, nurse, surgical technician, etc., there is a chat for that. You can use Chattit from your smart device, laptop, or tablet and get a rapid response from whoever is online. Want to know recommendations for successful treatment plans for patients of other cultures? Just Chattit. Join online today for free. Framework for innovation. Chattit will use CLAS standards. CLAS means culturally and linguistically appropriate services. There will be a guide and an implementation strategy for Chattit, and the guide will include conversational tips. It will also include an incentive because this will be government funded. So I want more people to be involved in this. So there's an incentive. If you complete the guide and you sign up and everything, this will be counted as credit for continued education. The features that Chattit will have, users will have to be verified. So if you're a physician, you'll have to prove you're a physician by entering an MPI number and things like that. There'll be a flag representation next to your name so people will know who they're speaking with, and they'll be able to ask you advice, or you'll be able to ask them advice, and you'll learn from your colleagues who may be from another culture or racial group. If you like Chattit, you'll be able to update it and implement it into your EMR system. My thought process behind this was, what better way to interact with others and learn from others than to start with your colleagues? I envision health providers connecting from all over the world to interact with their patients from different cultures and other parts of the world. This will improve the quality of care by making patients feel more welcome and likely to return and finish their treatment plan. As far as access goes, more patients will have access to quality care, and it will advance health equity and eliminate racial and ethnic health disparities. The loss of productivity due to personal health issues and people not continuing their care is estimated to be $225.8 billion. So this will definitely reduce some costs. Some resources that will be needed is the internet, chat room software, Google Analytics to track engagement, and federal funding. Let's get the world talking. This is what it will look like. There'll be conversational tips, like the background of a country, the official language, how they greet each other, how they interact with each other, how they feel about things like vaccinations. So conclusion, are you culturally competent? Thank you for listening. The end. Thank you.